Hello guys, welcome back to Patrones Mujer. I'll be sharing with you a tutorial how to make these blues, and you can find this pattern on the magazine Patrones Infantiles number 17. Having said that, let's get started. We'll take pen and paper to write down the materials. Once we have the pattern tracing from the magazine, we cut along the side line that we'll make. These are finished patterns, which means they have 1 cm seams, hems, and cut with notches and grand lines. These are the pieces from the front. We've used the center front and we overlock the sides. This is the piece of the back. We overlock the sides. These are the sleeve. We overlock the sides. This is the collar and we overlock the outside edge. And these are the bias. We press in half and we press the centimeter inside. And the other bias. We're going to start with the front and back pieces. We're going to close on the shoulders and then we're going to place the collar. You have to match the center front and the notches. Face the rights and sew them on the shoulders. Then we press with the iron the seams and we open the seams. Place the collar and match the center back and the shoulders and sew them all around of the neckline. And then you place the bias around of the neckline. So we fold the bottom tape, we face the rights, and on top we place the bias. Then we're going to close the sides. Fold in half the bottom tape, face the rights and place on top the bias and sew them all around of the neckline. Cut the excess of the fabric around of the neckline. Fold the bias and pass a stitch on the edge of the bias. And now turn the bottom tape and pull the corners. Now we pass a stitch on the other edge of the bias for close the bias, and we pull the bias inside of the garment. Face the rights of the front and back and sew them on the sides. Now we're going to pass a stitch on the bottom of the bottom tape, and then we're going to make the hem of the blouse. We continue with the sleeve. We fold in half and we're going to close on the sides, and we're going to make the pockets. This is the bottom tape. We fold in half, we face the rights and we pass a stitch. Then we cut the excess of the fabric, we turn the piece and we pull the corner with the help of the scissors. Now we fold the centimeter inside and we fold again and we pass a stitch all around on the hem, and then we press with the iron hem. Fold in half the sleeve, face the rights and sew them until the notch. Now we're going to make the placket. We fold the placket and we pass a stitch for one side and the other one. Pass a stitch on the cuff of the sleeve and then pull the thread from the spool for get a little bit together, and then we have to pass a stitch on the head of the sleeve from the notch to the notch. We continue with the bias of the cuff, so face the rights of the bias with the back of the cuff and pin it around of the cuff. Place the bias. We have to face the right of the bias with the back of the sleeve and sew them along of the cuff. Cut the excess of the fabric around. At the start of the bias we fold half centimeter and we fold again and we close the bias. So we pass a stitch, we turn the piece and we continue to all along of the bias. We pull the centimeter inside of the bias and we continue sewing the bias. At the end, we make the same process as we made for the start. we fold the centimeter inside and we fold again. We're going to place the bias. We match the shoulders, the sides, and the notches. Place the sleeve. We start from the side and sew them all around of the handle. And then we have to overlock the handle. The other sleeve is the same as we made for this one. And we have finished our shirt. We place the buttons on the button tape and we made the buttonhole, and we press with the arrow on the hem. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you smash that thumbs up button and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more tutorials. You can find this pattern on the magazine Patrones Infantiles number 17 and the links are below. We see you in another video very soon. Bye.